I'm joined here today by a UFC heavyweight coming from France, the one, the only Ciryl Gane, set to take on Alexander Volkov in a big fight. What's going on, sir? How are you?
I'm finding you, man.
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Is it weird for you hearing when you got to UFC, everyone was calling you Ciryl Gane, everybody was adding that Gane and stuff. Was it weird hearing people change your name like that?
No, that's okay. Since my little age in France, always the
Yeah.
people change like Gani or Gain. That's okay.
Are you satisfied with the way the Americans are saying it? Because I don't think you're ever going to get truly Gane. It's always going to be Gain. It's always going to be
No,
something.
Gain is perfect. Gain is like American name. That's good. Sound good.
All right, so listen, you're in Las Vegas. What does everything kind of look like for you? I assume training camp is over with. What are you kind of working on now as you get closer to the fight?
Yeah, we keep training. We went to the PI Institute, the Performance Institute, and we continue to training like we did, and I feel good. We feel good.
So, do you have any weight to cut? I know usually heavyweights they don't. Some guys like Derek Lewis do. Are you cutting any weight at all for this fight?
No, 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 no. I'm a little heavyweight. Not really little, but I'm good with my weight. I just want to see my shape. That's it.
That's right. You are a big figure. I believe you're what, 6'4". I mean, you're a big guy to give yourself some credit.
Yeah, thank you, man.
All right, so let's talk about this fight a little bit. You're taking on Alexander Volkov. What was your reaction when they gave you this fight next? Obviously, this is a big fight.
I'm really excited about this fight because for me, it's one of the best of this division. And he's tall, it's heavy, it's technical on his striking. Not only in the striking, the ground game, the wrestling game. For me, it's one of the best of this division. So I'm really excited about that because I'm a young guy. I'm young in my career. I'm really young, and it's a good text. It's a good space for comment dire pour me connaître, for know myself. You understand?
Yep.
You understand? Because I don't know myself already. You understand? So maybe this fight gonna be put me to do something very well.
So for you, it's like you're still trying to figure out who you are as a fighter, if that's what you're saying.
Yes, exactly, exactly. This is a good question. I don't know because you see, a lot of people thought on my former fight it was easy. It was easy, or maybe his opponent was really not good. It's not a good day for his opponent or something like that. Because my opponent don't put me, comment on dit, les retranchements. It's a good fight to put me on a strong situation.
So when we say strong situation, do you think like a good performance that gets you the title shot?
I don't really talk about that, but that's true. That's true. This fight, I think, this fight is like a Europe Cup, like a demi-final, semi-final. You understand?
Yep.
And I think if uh, if uh, if uh, if I'm gonna win, I think it's a good thing for me.
Okay, so you mentioned the Euro Cup a little. Obviously, we're watching 2020. Everyone says France is going to win. It's been a little bit mixed, right? We had the game against Germany. It was a little bit of a weird one and everything. What do you make of how France is doing so far at the Euro?
I think it's really not over. It's really not over.
No.
No, seriously, it's really not over. When you look at the ranking, we are in on the line, on the headline. We are on the yes, of course, we are second of the group. So everything is
First.
possible.
Uh,
We are first or second? Second.
Premier.
Yeah,
First.
we are first of the group.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. This is a good thing. You see, everything is good. Everything is good, and I think with this team, I think on the paper we have the best team of the world. So I think we can do something well.
Okay, so for my next question, I'm going to ask you in French because I feel like this is the best way to ask. But on a vu le grand retour de Karim Benzema. Qu'est-ce que tu en as pensé quand tu as vu que Benzema revenait dans l'équipe de France?
Uh, in French, we say c'est la cerise sur le gâteau. because Karim Benzema is one of the best attackant of the world, and 100% this guy can help this team.
Change the game.
Yeah, he can change the game for real.
Are you happy with his performance so far? A lot of people are saying he hasn't scored, but his passing looks really good. What do you think of the way he's played so far?
It's a little bit yes, I think it's a little bit difficult for him because the last time he played with this team is was there maybe 6 or 7 years ago. So that's a little bit difficult to start it. But I think he's gonna do well when the big game gonna come. He gonna change the game.
All right, so I want to talk about your last fight a little bit. Obviously, you had a dominant performance against Jairzinho. Everybody sort of criticized you. I didn't think it was very fair, but what happened after that fight? Like, do you think like that messed a little bit with the way people were looking at you? Like, people might have been less excited because of that fight. Weirdly enough.
No, I was really comfortable with my fight, with my performance. But I can understand all these people, or I can understand the feeling of Dana White. But I promise you, for me, this fight was really good. Was really good, and I know for the people who don't know really what is the art martial, and the people who want just a fun fight. Okay, maybe it was boring, but for the comment dire, for the specialist of art martial, it was a really great performance. So I'm comfortable with the situation.
How good was it for you and your experience? Like you said, you're still young in your career. You went 5 rounds. How good was that for you going those 5 rounds?
Really good sensation, really good feeling for 25 minutes. I did very well, really comfortable. So, but we knew that before the fight, 25 minutes, it's okay for us because we trained a lot in the gym with the coach, with my sparring partner. So it was not a question for us.
And so a lot of people, what they want to see is they want to see UFC in Paris. Do you think that's realistic? Like, have you heard anything? Do you think there's a possibility UFC is going to come to Paris?
Of course, it's possible. Of course, it's possible, and I think it's a good thing for the UFC and for the Europe. I think for September maybe it's going to be in London. So yes, why not Paris? Because I think you have a lot of fan of UFC, and this is really sure in Paris. So it's really possible.
Do you feel a lot of pressure being that you're from France? A lot of people are saying you're going to be the first France champion. You're representing the country. And does that put a lot of pressure on you?
No, 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 no. I like that. I like that because I can feel behind me. I have a lot of support from the fan in France. I have a lot of family. I have a lot of friends in France, and this is a good present for us.
So tell me a little bit, mixed martial arts in France. People are still figuring it out. Everyone knows McGregor. I know it's the big one, McGregor, all that stuff. Do you feel like the fans are finally starting to get on board and understanding MMA and the UFC a little bit more?
No, now I think we did. The fan grew up a lot in France. Not only the specialists in MMA, not only the fighter. Now, in the media, a lot of media talk about MMA. What is the MMA? And now the question of the legalization is the past. Now the question is when is the big first UFC in Paris? When? That's it. And I can feel it. I have a lot of support from every commodity sector. There are a lot of rap music. A lot of men in the rap music. A lot of men in the cinema. A lot of
Sport
men.
industry, music industry.
Yeah, and I can feel it. The people can't wait. Can't wait.
So getting back to this fight with Volkov, how do you like the matchup for this one? I assume this one's going to be a little bit more exciting than the last one because both of you guys, we know that you're very good at what you do. How do you sort of look at the matchup?
This is a really good matchup. Like the people say, the last for my last fight, Uh, because for my last fight, the people say, yeah, it's going to be a big matchup because two guys with a good striking level. But I think now it's a real matchup with a striking level. I think Volkov going to be hard to manage with the striking, and I like that. I like that.
And so we saw Volkov used to have the tattoo, the stingray on his back. Now he's changed it. What do you think of the change in the tattoo from Volkov?
I don't really saw the change. I saw he have a big tattoo on his back,
Yeah.
but that's it. What is it? I don't know exactly.
Now I don't know either, but it went from a
But
stingray and now
really,
it's not a stingray. One last question for you, kind of an easy one. Everybody's gonna ask you. I have to ask you too. That's how it works. But how do you see yourself getting the win in this fight?
like every time, I don't know exactly. I don't know exactly, but I want to prove. I want to prove I'm a real problem in the striking. I'm a real problem in the ground game, in the wrestling game. Everywhere, I'm a real problem, and I want to prove it this Saturday.
Well, there we go. Well, thank you so much for the time, Cyril. I really appreciate it. Big thank you to your manager and your coach setting this up, translating. Thank you guys so much. We look forward to this fight.